can we trust our own eyes? Is how I perceive something different from how you do? And if that's the case, who's right between us? And what if in some cases, we both are? Hello internet, it's me, Amanda McKnight. From the dress that broke our minds to the Vans that broke our minds, and even still the dresser that broke our minds, this is the top 10 photos that divided the internet. Number 10. The dress. We all know the dress, probably one of the most iconic internet images of our lifetime. This one went viral in 2015 and sparked a massive online debate that was also causing divides IRL as well. I know, real life feuds, what even are those in 2023? The debate was about whether or not the dress was blue and black or white and gold. The photo was apparently originally posted by Scottish musician Caitlin McNeil, and the rest, as they say, is internet history. People debated as to the true color of the dress, and it turns out that the reason we couldn't come to a consensus is apparently because it has to do with the differences in the ways our eyes see and perceive light, which can change the way that we actually see color depending on the individual themselves. In other words, getting everyone on the internet to see color the exact same is actually not really possible, it turns out. Or at least it isn't always possible. Number 9. Who is that man? While the mystery has apparently been solved, the question sparked debate for a long time, and still to this day people even refute the claim that we even have an answer to this one. The debate originated after a photo of a man was circulated that appeared to either be Bill Murray or Tom Hanks. People could not decide. The photo itself, however, came from the blog Reasons My Son Is Crying, and the original poster is believed to be Laura R, who actually confirmed that the photo was indeed of Bill Murray, who indeed seemed to make her son cry. Number 8. The artist test. This photo was originally posted where the question was posed if you are an artist or not. Do you see a beach? Well, if you do, apparently artist you are, because this photo isn't of a beach at all, but the broken bottom of a car door. Yeah, so if you saw that initially, apparently you aren't an artist, I guess. But also you should get an award for being able to see anything other than what was initially suggested, I think. I would say you are instead a person who only sees the truth, because even after the car door was clearly pointed out to me, I honestly struggled to see it. I could still mostly only see that beach. Number 7. Plastic legs? This one broke my brain. Once I tell you about it, you are going to be wowed, I guarantee. Artist Hunter Culverhouse posted this photo of their legs in 2016, which to me looked almost plasticky, but to many looked like they were intensely coated in oil. The reality? Well, this is just a little bit of white paint. After finishing up a painting session, they had white paint left on their brush and they just decided to arbitrarily paint a little bit of that paint onto their legs, unintentionally breaking the internet by then snapping a photo and posting it. Yeah, so they didn't even mean to make an optical illusion here, it just kinda happened. How wild is that? Number 6. Beach or door? So it seems we've stumbled upon a trend lately where people are now posting the question of beach versus door. Is this a beach or is this a door? See if you can guess from this picture. Well, if you thought this was a trick question based on the last photo that I showed you and guessed door, yeah, you would be wrong. Well, it does also look like a door. This one is actually indeed a beach. Number 5. The Vans. This question was actually posted by someone who I follow on Twitter and who I'm friends with. Wow. Alicia Marie, cosplayer, model, and RPG player extraordinaire. Although I'm not sure if she's where the post originated from, but she's one of the people that tweeted about it. She posed the question of what color these Vans and their laces were. Now, what color do you see? I see gray with teal laces, but some other have said pink with white laces. Once again, this one depends on your eye sensitivity to light as to what colors you'll see, since the lighting and camera quality were not the best in this photo, and that's why sometimes we have these debates. It tends to do with lighting and quality of photo. Messes with our eyes. Number 4. Yany versus Laurel. Not a photo, but too good for me to pass up mentioning, because who knows if I'll ever get to do a top 10 audio clips that divided the internet list. I don't think that's quite as trendy or clickable. Although if you're up for that, please let us know in the comments, because I would be down to do that. I don't know if there's 10, but we could find out together. Yany versus Laurel was based around what you heard in an audio clip. The clip was shared in a tweet, so you can actually listen to it yourself and find out what you, yourself, hear.
Laurel. Laurel.
I personally hear Laurel more, but Yany is also equally as popular. It's also weird, I also have found that it depends on what day I listen, sometimes I hear different things. Is that weird? As with many on our list, this is a true divide between the two. Number 3. The dresser. These color debates don't just end with clothes apparently, they have now progressed to the pieces of furniture which house our clothes. So if you want the complete set, a place to store the dress and the Vans, you could get this dresser, which also seems to have caused a great debate in regards to what color is it. The question people want answered though is the same one as the Vans, teal and gray or pink and white. Honestly, it's weird, I can kind of see both here, which is very strange. Number 2. Balenciaga Pop. If you haven't looked up any of the weird Balenciaga AI generated videos which offer high fashion takes on some of your favorite properties like Marvel and Harry Potter, I highly recommend you look that up. It is disturbing. This photo though of the Pope in a Balenciaga coat had people for a while thinking that it was actually real. If you saw it and were curious, it turns out that yeah, it was AI generated, so it's all fake. But even I have to admit, other than the lighting on the hands, it looks pretty convincing. I had to really look at it to be like, oh yeah, I kinda see the AI generated parts. Number 1. The arrest of Donald Trump. Even I was skeptical when I saw this image. I thought if it was real, it would have been everywhere on the news, which is why I was like, there's no way that that can be real. But yeah, it wasn't. It was just being shared around on the internet and not covered by prominent media, which meant that as I suspected, ding ding ding, it was indeed AI generated. However, for a moment there, it did cause me to question, which is pretty wild. It's pretty crazy how good AI is getting, especially when you consider it's really only recently come into prominence with the masses in terms of AI generated images. However, even in this photo though, those hands, see the hands underneath? Yeah, those are, what's happening with those? That's about it. Until next time, stay hydrated and, of course, as always, stay curious.